On the basis of presence of photosynthetic pigment, they are divided into different classes: the chlorophycine, pheophycine, and rhodophycine. Those shows the chlorophyll A and B included into the chlorophycine, or they are green in appearance. Now rhodophycine, the mostly marine individual, those show the photosynthetic pigment fucoxanthin, xanthophylls, carotenoids, all such type of pigments. Due to the presence of this type of pigments, the appearance of such type of algae are brown in color. Then after rhodophyceae, the member of rhodophyceae show the photosynthetic pigment are phycoerythrin, or due to the photosynthetic pigment, the appearance of this such type of algae is red in color, so that's why they are also known as red algae. Now mostly they are appear in warm condition or in deep marine water. Now examples are Porphyra, Polysiphonia, Gelidium, Gracilaria. All such type of algae are included into the rhodophyceae. Now let us discuss about the food store. The food store in the member of chlorophyceae in the form of starch, whereas in the pheophyceae laminarin and mannitol, or rhodophyceae the storage food store in floridin in the form of floridin starch, which is equivalent and similar to the amylopectin and glycogen of higher organism. Now then after reproduction mostly by asexual, sexual and vegetative. Vegetative through fragmentation, as in case of Ulothrix, filamentous algae. Now bud formation is also takes place. Asexual reproduction through the formation of zoospore, which is motile, and sexual reproduction takes place through the formation of non-motile, through the formation of isogamous type of gametes. And isogamous, that means both the gametes are dissimilar in shape and structure, or oogamous, which contain large female but not motile gamete, and male gamete will be small and motile. So such type of fusion is known as oogamous or an isogamous. Now same procedure also applied in the member of applied by the member of pheophyceae. They also reproduce by asexually by the formation of zoospores, sexually by the formation of gametes, and vegetative by the or through the fragmentation. Now in the member of rhodophyceae, the asexual reproduction is carried out by the non-motile spores. Also the oogamy also carried out by the non-motile gametes. So overall the non-motile gametes are followed by formation occurred in the member of rhodophyceae. Now if we talk about the protein rich algae, simply the chlorella used by the astronauts, which is a protein supplement, or because of the high protein content, presence of high protein content, we use chlorella, or the supplements are also present. Also they are appear formed by the certain pharmaceutical companies as a tablet. Now then after algine, which is obtained by carrageen, which is a brown algae or belong to the pheophyceae, member of group pheophyceae class. Now the member of rhodophyceae mostly Gracilaria and Gelidium. Through these two organisms we synthesize agar-agar, which is used in culturing as a culturing medium, also used in the formation or also used in the preparation or formation of jam, jellies, ice cream, all such things. Now come to the today's topic, Bryophyta. Or in the members of Bryophyta, is known as amphibians of plant kingdom. Amphibians of plant kingdom. Why? Because these are the first plant who move towards the terrestrial region, but they need water for their sexual reproduction. Amphibian of plant kingdom because they are the first now, but require water for sexual reproduction. For sexual reproduction, so they need water for sexual reproduction. Another important characteristic of bryophytes are because as we know, the algae, there is no such type of differentiation in their body part. Almost all the cells are similar, or such like form the constant structure, which is thallus or filamentous or unicellular spiral-like organism mostly. So such like Ulothrix, Spirogyra, all such like. Now, as we know, bryophytes are some fronds are formation occur or hold fast for attachment for the attachment to the substrate. Now, but in such type of organism, in such type of plant, they appear not the true but false root, stem and leaf. Due to the appearance of these false root, stem and leaf, the leaf is also known as leaf-like, not leaf, leaf-like, stem-like and root-like appearance in the member of bryophytes. Plants of bryophytes shows root-like, root-like appearance, root-like structure. That structure is rhizoids. Then stem-like and leaf-like appearance of plant body, leaf-like structures. Now, because they need water for the sexual reproduction, they also form gametes. But other than these qualities, some of the bryophytes, because there is no such huge economic importance of a member of bryophytes, but they are used for animals. Most of the herbivores animals feed on the bryophytes, or also they use in the transportation of the living organism like sphagnum. Sphagnum use as fuel and also as shipping material. Because of their high content of water, or spongy in appearance, or they also inhibit the decomposition of other living organism. For example, mostly these are the leaf of sphagnum used in the wrapping of the material, wrapping of the living organism. Those are going to shipping from one country to another country, because they have the ability, they have the water conservation ability, or due to this reason they or decrease the decomposition of that material, also help in preventing from the spoiling of that material or that food mostly. Now, like sphagnum. Now, some of the bryophytes appear as a mat-like structure, or appear on ground, or they form the mat over the ground, or inhibit the soil erosion. So they inhibit soil erosion. soil erosion. Now, if we talk about the other characteristic feature, so they mostly the body of such organism are haploid. So main plant body is haploid because only one set of chromosome number is present, but a stage of saprophyte are also appear on the gametophyte, but they are not free living. They are depend upon the gametophyte. So plant body, the main plant is gametophyte because of haploid chromosome. Because of haploid number of chromosome. Haploid number of chromosomes. Because of haploid number of chromosome. So that's why, but there is also appearance of sporophyte. Formation of sporophyte. Formation of sporophyte also appear, but it is not free living. It is not free living. Mostly they are depend on it, but appear but not free living. But this is not free living because overall, if we talk about their structure, so sporophyte appear on gametophyte, or it is totally depend upon gametophyte for their survival. It is not free living. Where if we discussing about the gametophyte, so gametophyte will be free living because the most dominating phase of bryophyte is gametophyte. If we talk about the reproductive stages, now, so their reproduction most takes place by three methods: asexual through the formation of zyma cup, or vegetative through the fragmentation, and sexual by the formation of gametes. Now, reproduction. Reproduction in the member of bryophytes. So, if we talk about asexual reproduction, so asexual reproduction is present, but the asexual structures are zyma cup, which is a cup-like asexual body, or which is a bud, which give rise to detach from the main plant body or give rise to another new plant body through the zyma cup. So, which is a asexual in structure. Because of this reason, during if the gametes even not present, so they can also reproduce by asexual method through the zyma cup. Now, zyma cup. So, if we talk about the Marchantia, which is an example of bryophyte. So they have zyma cup for their reproduction. Now, vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction carried out by the formation of fragments or fragmentation. Now we are actually discussing about the reproduction. So sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction carried out by different living organism of the division bryophytes. They show reproduce two type of reproductive organs. These are archegoniophore and thridiophore. Archegoniophore and thridiophore and archegoniophore. Archegoniophore and thridiophore and archegoniophore are reproductive body of Marchantia or the other bryophytes. The male reproductive organ is and thridiophore, and the female reproductive organ is archegoniophore and thridiophore and archegoniophore. So male in the male and thridiophore or archegoniophore and thridiophore produced by male reproductive system or mainly responsible for the production of male gamete anthrozoids. The male reproductive male gamete actually, which is biflagellated. And female reproductive organ is female reproductive organ is archegoniophore or in the archegoniophore egg will form. So here is the overall sexual reproduction in the member of bryophytes. The male or female reproductive part either present on similar plant body or on different plant body. If they produce in similar plant body, they are known as homothallic type of organism because of male and female reproductive part present on same plant body. Or whereas if they produce by different plant body, so such type of organism are known as heterothallic, dioecious or also dioecious or unisexual also said to be type of organism. Because of the same plant body produce two type of organism, so that two type of reproductive organs, so that type of individual are known as monoecious or bisexual and homothallic type of organism. Now on the basis of presence of gametophytic stage or sporophytic stage, so on the basis of presence of the male and female reproductive part, they are divided into two different type of organism. Now because of their presence two type of stages in a single life cycle, they represent gametophytic stage or sporophytic stage. That means they either show, actually not either, both the stages shown by the organism in their life cycle. So that's why are known as this type of life cycle is known as alternation of generation, because both the stages, diploid or haploid, gametophytic is known as haploid stage, now or saprophytic stage Sporophytic stage is diploid stage, which is also shown by the same organism. Now how they show? Because the main plant body of such type of organisms are haplontic type of life cycle. Haplontic type of life cycle, that means dominant phase is haploid. Dominant phase is haploid. Haploid or haplontic phase, haploid plant body, haploid plant body, that is known as gametophyte. Gametophyte. That is known as gametophyte. Now next is the after this dominant phase, the smaller phase can come. That phase is sporophytic stage. So sporophytic stage present on their life cycle. So that's why. But that sporophytic stage is very short term. So dominant phase of bryophyta is the gametophyte. Gametophyte which bears sporophyte. So overall, if we discuss about the haploidy of gametophyte, so it is haploid. Haploid is haploid in nature. That means only one set of chromosome present in the plant body, or they produce anthridiophore or archigoniophore, or in the archigoniophore or anthridiophore, formation of gamete takes place by the mitosis division. Because the plant body of bryophytes are haploid in nature. So that's why if meiosis is done, so the half of the chromosomes are already haploid in number. So whenever the fusion occur, or the meiosis, before the fusion, if meiosis occur for the formation of the gametes, so there is no possibility of half of haploid number of chromosomes. So that's why always mitosis division takes place for the formation of gametes in the bryophytes, member of bryophytes. Now let us discuss about the sporophyte. Because alternation of sporophyte, alternation of generation shown by the plant. So sporophyte is also present, but sporophyte is not free living. The sporophyte is depend on the gametophyte. It is not, sporophyte is not free living. Free living. It is depend on the gametophyte, or develop on gametophyte, also said to be. So overall these are the characteristics. Now let us discuss about the members of bryophyte. Members of bryophytes are differentiated or grouped into two major classes. These are liverworts and mosses. These are liverworts and mosses. Now let us discuss about the liverwort. So mostly the plant body is thalloid type, or they also grow in the thalloid type. They bear anthridiophore and archigoniophore for the production of gamete, male and female gamete. Male is biflagellated and motile, whereas female is non-motile gamete. So overall, the whole bryophyte differentiated into the liverworts and mosses. Liverworts first is thalloid-like plants and also the the multicellular rhizoids. Multicellular rhizoids are present, and then after maybe both Anthridiophore Anthridiophore and Archigoniophore develop on different bryophyte plant. So that type of bryophyte are known as homothallic on different heterothallic. If both arise on same plant, that type of plant is known as homothallic. Same plant, that type of plant is known as homothallic. Example is Marchantia. So this is the example of liverwort, Marchantia. Now let us discuss about the next, or about the mosses. Now what are the characteristics of mosses? So when we are going to discuss about the mosses show distinct characteristics as compared to the liverworts. Second is mosses. There is a leaf-like or stem-like, root-like appearance, or leaf arranged spirally. Leaf-like structure, because leaf-like structure arranged spirally. Now another thing is whole plant divided, the gametophyte bear sporophyte. Gametophyte bear sporophyte, or that sporophyte can differentiate into the foot, seta and capsule. Now another important thing is, first when they germinate, so first we spore germinate and give rise to protonema. Develop from spore and give rise to secondary protonema, multicellular protonema. Give rise to multicellular protonema. Now, from the protonema, the multicellular rhizoids also arises, which develop into the leaf-like structure or stem-like structure, or that structure bears in favorable condition capsule. Inside the capsules, not all the cells, only the few cells of capsule undergoes in meiosis division. So there is meiosis division takes place, but in zygote. So what is known as zygotic meiosis takes place in the member of bryophytes. Now multicellular rhizoids are present, which give rise to multicellular protonema or secondary protonema, also said to be secondary protonema structure. Protonema which bears finally which develop the leaf-like appearance and root-like appearance, and that develop the sporophyte or diploid in nature, which is diploid in nature. Now examples are Examples are Funaria, Funaria, then Polytrichum, and its Sphagnum. Sphagnum. So here is the overall about Bryophyta, member of Bryophyta or their characteristic. I hope you like this video. So overall, if we are going to discussing about the member of Bryophyta, they are the first plant who develop on terrestrial region, whereas algae are all the algae are aquatic, extremely aquatic they are, but the Bryophyta come towards the terrestrial region, but they need water for their sexual reproduction. That's why they are known as amphibians of plant kingdom. Now, if we are going to discuss about the plant body is gametophyte, or they develop gametes, but after the fusion of gametes, zygote will be formed, but zygote develop into the sporophyte. Undergoes in development, undergoes in meiosis division. That's why known as zygotic meiosis takes place, or after the zygotic meiosis, spores will be formed in the capsule, inside the capsule of mosses. Now they appear in shady marshy area, or they require humidity, moisture also for their development and growth, and for their growth and reproduction too. That's why they are known as amphibians of plant kingdom. Now if we are going to discuss about the sporophyte is not free living. The sporophyte is depend on the gametophyte, or only few cells of sporophyte are only few cells or few stages of the life cycle of bryophyte shows the sporophyte. So here is the overall about the plant kingdom bryophyte, or bryophyte in the plant kingdom. I hope you like this video. Keep listening and watching me. Thank you, students.